loves, welcome back to DivaDollFlawless. Today's nail tutorial is going to be on this design right here, and it was actually inspired by this glitter nail right here, and it was from a glitter that I received in a glitter swap that I did with Vianney Lou. So I was sitting here and I'm like, let me just show my viewers how they can use the glitter mixes that I've made on my channel and the ones that I've shown that I received on just some regular press-on nails or even their natural fingernails. Okay, you guys, so I use the Kiss. These are the medium length square nails, and I just cut and filed them down. As you can see, I already have mine labeled for what finger is what. Just makes things a little bit easier for me, and I use press-on nails a lot especially if I'm debating between whether I want to use a gel nail or an acrylic. And I feel like if you don't already use these press-on nails have been around for years, but if you don't, it's definitely a great alternative for an acrylic look or a gel look. And especially if you like the 3D nail art, it's a way of putting it on there without the hassle of putting a nail glue on your natural nails. So once you've already got all your preparations done and you have your nails applied, you of course want to file them on the sides and going across, alright? Get them shaped to whichever you like. I do actually use the oval shaped ones. Normally those are the ones that I like to use from them. And to take them off, I just simply soak my fingers in 100% acetone. And normally I can just pop them off at the end of the 7 days. And they're good to go. So let's get started with the actual colors. Okay. So the glitter mix itself was one that I received in a glitter swap that I participated in from Vianney Lou 1. And the name of this one is Halleys Comet. It's by Smart Glam Sarah. I actually tried to look her up for YouTube and I couldn't find her. So if any of you know her, Vianney, if you do, just let her know I love the mix. I tried to contact her but couldn't really find her. But her mix looks like this, and it's definitely close to my heart because it has tons of purple in it and a black and some stars in it. So that is what I used on my ring finger, and I'm going to show you guys how to use it, of course. I absolutely love it. And then I did use the stars that she gave with it for the nail art. Alright guys, so I'm going to get started with the nail design, and the first color I'm going to use is the Sally Hansen Hardest Nails Extreme Wear Nail Color in Lacy Lilac. And Lacy Lilac, as I stated on this one, was clearly placed on the pointer and pinky finger, but I think I'm going to switch the design up a little bit and actually place it on my thumb and middle finger. So for these two colors, I'm going to do the opposite of what they're on this hand. Okay, but if you want to follow it, you can do it this way. What I like to do is just take and get some of the bulk of that nail polish off the stem of the brush as well as the bristles, okay? And now what I like to do is I like to take and place the brush not necessarily at the cuticle, but right before, and then I press the bristles, towards the cuticle, and I pull back. And that normally gives me a nice clean cuticle when I'm painting. So again, put the bristles right before the cuticle and then press down and then pull back. Because what I notice what happens is the nail polish does not build up near the cuticle area. And I don't have to worry about too much cleanup, and it just gives it more of a really nice professional look when you paint. Okay, dolls, as you can see, I went ahead and painted my nails. I did do the opposite like I stated, and I used the Wet n Wild, what is this one? On a Trip. I used that on my pointer and pinky finger. And for the middle and my thumb and middle fingers, I did use the Lacy Lilac. As you can see, there's nothing on my right hand, on my ring finger, because I'm going to actually go in with 2 coats of the silver but I'm gonna wait because I want these to dry for like 5 minutes because I don't want any smudging going on. So I'm gonna let these fingers dry for about a good 5 minutes, and then I'll show you guys how I did the glitter on this finger. Okay guys, so what I've done was gone ahead and let that nail polish dry, at least let it get it dry to the touch. And now what you want to do is go in with 2 coats of the silver nail polish, and again this is going to be on the ring finger, and this is just going to act as a base for your glitter. And you want to apply the glitter while the nail polish is still somewhat wet because it needs a sticky base to adhere to, but you don't want the nail polish to be too wet because you don't want to just make a mess of everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get these 2 coats painted on. Alright, now that I have the silver nail polish on my nail, I'm just going to take a scoop of some of that glitter mix. And make sure you have an extra sheet of paper under you, because what's going to happen is that glitter is going to spill and you don't want anything to go to waste. So just go ahead and get the entire nail covered. If you have to, just scoop some more of it up. Or just go in a baggie. In my case, it'll be easier. This is why I didn't dump it out on the table. It's easier for me to just go ahead and scoop it from the baggie and get it sprinkled on the nail. Now what you want to do is either take your finger or a Q-tip and just simply press that glitter onto the nail. This is what the glitter is going to look like on your finger. Take your hand and turn it upside down and just tap that fingernail so that you get all that extra glitter off, and then turn it around, and then you want to clean up the sides. I'm just take this Q-tip, take the pointer side, and clean up anything that's not supposed to be around the cuticle, because what you're actually going to end up doing is sealing this with a top coat. So you want to make sure that everything is clean the way that it's supposed to, and then tap, you know, the glue down into that nail polish. And you can use your finger to do this, but sometimes your finger is going to pick up any excess nail polish and glitter. See that? And you don't want that to stick to your hand, especially if your other hand isn't done. You're just going to make a mess. So I just simply take a Q-tip and do it. And you don't have to worry about the glitter being perfect, because that's why you have that silver base under it. So it's just acting as a base, so that if anything doesn't get picked up or if anything gets wiped away, it's okay because you have that silver base down. Okay guys, so you want to go ahead and make sure, like I said, to clean up everything, being sure to take and press that glitter onto the tip of the nail. You want to make sure that you do this pressing, because this pressing of the glitter into that nail polish, especially before it really dries up, is going to make the glitter a lot flatter and make it adhere better, so that when you go in with your clear nail polish, there's not any loose glitter that's going to get picked up and get stuck to your nail polish bottle. Now what I'm going to use as a top coat for all of these nails is my Sèche Vite Dry Fast top coat. I'm going to go in with 2 coats of this over top of my glitter nail. I'm not going to apply it to any of the other nails because I want to get everything finished. So I'm going to go in with 2 coats. Let this dry for about, I'll say 3 minutes, and then, especially if you're using a dry fast top coat, let it dry for about 3 minutes, and then go in with 2 coats of your fast dry top coat. I say it's best to use a fast dry top coat because of everything that we're doing to the nails. You really don't want a lot of smudging going on. Alright guys, so once you've let your glitter nail dry a little bit, it's time to add the glitter and nail art to the other nails. So I'm going to take this Sinful Colors Queen of Deco, and I'm going to apply it to the top of this light purple nail, which would be my thumb and middle finger. And I'm going to show you it on camera for these ones really quick. At least the first layer. I'm going to do 2 coats of it. So you just simply place it. It's going to kind of look like a gradient nail. Alright, so that's 1 coat. And again, this is going to be at the top of the middle and thumb finger. I like to try to get my brush and swirl it around in there and get as much glitter on the brush as possible. Because sometimes with these glitter brushes, glitter nail polishes, excuse me, it's more glitter in the bottle than there is on your brush. So that's what that looks like. I'm going to let the tops of both of these dry, and then I'm going to apply a second coat. And then for the ring and pinky finger, we're going to use this Wet n Wild The Crown Is Mine nail polish. Okay, so for The Crown Is Mine, you're going to do the same thing. Try to get the glitter on the brush, letting some of that excess nail polish fall off before applying it to the nail. And you're actually going to apply this to the cuticle area of the nail. And again, it's going to be like a gradient effect as well. And you're going to do 2 coats of this. So that's the pointer finger. And then for my pinky, I'm going to do the same thing. I got to be careful because I don't want my fingers to hit my tripod. So then you just let those dry, and then you go in with the second coat of all of those glitters. So this is what you're going to be looking like for now. Alright guys, so the last 2 steps in this would be to apply some stars. As you can see, I've already done that. Okay, now what I do is I like to take some of my top coat and just have like a drop of it on some paper, napkin, or what have you, whatever it is that you're going to use. And I'm going to use these stars right here. And to apply them, I'm going to use this IBD brush on glue. Okay, it's the 5-second one. So I like to take the brush, get the excess glue going, tap the brush onto my nail where the nail design is going to go. Alright, and then what I do is I take my Q-tip and I dab it into the top coat and place it so that it'll pick up the star for me. And then you just simply place the star where you want it to be, and then you actually want to press down on it for about a good 20 seconds so it'll hold into place. So I'm going to hold this here for 20 seconds and then I'll be back. Okay, dolls, so that's it. The only thing to do once you add your stars is to go ahead and with a top coat, and I just used my Setch Vite, and it looks like this. I did 1 coat of this all over my nails, except this one. This one already had 2 coats. But that's it. I hope you dolls enjoyed the tutorial. This is what they look like, and I'll be sure to post pics. Have a gorgeous day, dolls. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.